All right, so here we are with my combine, my 50K NQ combine, because I'm doing specific combines for specific tickers, and each ticker's got their own little nuances in the way I trade it. So I'm keeping everything separate. So this is my NQ combine we're looking at right now. So far, I have 3 days complete trading, 67% winning days because the first day was a red day. I lost $9. Right here, you can see average losing day, my only losing day, $9.60. And the account right now is at $52,149. So $850 away from passing this combine and converting it into an XFA. And then hopefully from there, growing that XFA, getting payouts, and then rolling that XFA profits into my live account once the Topstep team sees it and they're happy with what's happening in there. Then they'll roll that into my live account that I have with them. So far so good right now with my 50K combine. And then not so good is my live account. I wish the live accounts had that chart that you see on the combines and the XFAs, but it doesn't do that for some reason. Anyway, live account not doing great. Currently sitting at $4,423. I mean, it's all profit. It's all house's money. It's green. So I guess that's good. I can't complain about that. It's basically turning $300 into, after payouts and everything, still having $4,000 in the account from $300 is a pretty good investment, I would say. But it's not where I want it to be, so it's not great. This week I went down $2,000. Not a great place to be, but is what it is. Now I'm in trader rehab in this account, slowly growing it out. So I'll be risking between 50 and 100, sometimes maybe a little bit more, 150 a trade, but right around there. I'm not doing $500 risks anymore on this account until I can grow it back up to a healthy spot. $500 risk per trade is just not very many trades before this gets into a spot where it becomes too difficult to trade. So I'm down to the hundreds. $100 range, and that's how it'll have to stay for a while. And see money, take money. If anything struggles, I'm just going to get out. Long term, that's a disaster for an account because then I'll be making a lot less than I'm losing. And if I'm losing more than I'm making, chances are I'm going to bleed out and the account's going to go bust. But if I'm just going to do that for a week, then the odds are not that stacked against me. So that's kind of what's happening as part of my trader rehab plan. That's what's worked for me over the years. And that's what I'm sticking to. So that's where we're at with the accounts. All right, let's get into today's trades. Hopefully it's a green day. Okay, so here we are on August 7th. Getting ready to jump into the YM to the long side. Okay, in the trading in the micros. Trader rehab in full effect. Okay, ready to jump in long here in a few seconds.
Order filled.
All right, and long on the YM with 3 contracts in the micros. So stop marking.
Order submitted.
399.
Order filled.
Okay, so out of that trade, so I'll take that $108 with the micros. Had I been in the minis, that would have been $1,080 right there. Had I continued trading out that other day that started off rough, I would have easily made another couple $1,000. And my live account would be doing great. But 2020 traders, like, you can't afford the risk. You can't afford the risk. Yeah, I could make $10,000 this trade, but if I lose $4,000, I blow up my account. Am I gonna risk $10,000 to make $10,000 when I have a 1-to-1 strategy and I blow up my account in 4 or whatever? Even if I'm risking $1,000 right now, I'm risking 25% of my account. Can't really afford to do that right this moment. There we go, in that target right there. The difference of that was like $5 because I'm in the micros. So it's better just to protect it because the 1 hour candle, 30-minute candle, all those candles are closing right here in 30 seconds. Is there a deep retracement before a move higher? I don't know. Candles like to retrace. That's really possible. So let's go look at the 1 hour right now. Right here. Nice rejection off that. I mean, that looks like a very bullish 1 hour candle right there. It's about to close in 15 seconds. Right at my target level, which also coincides with this resistance area, or what was once support, now might become resistance. It was right here. And this might be resistance here. All these candles opening now. So is this going to retrace? I didn't want to go for the ride. I could always get back in down here if I want, but my trade's over. I hit my target. So I'm good to go there. But getting out a tad bit early because, a lot of times candles like to leave wicks. And this could easily retrace left a wick, new 1 hour, 30-minute, all those candles open, push a little higher, and then sell off for a retrace. That could easily happen. It's happened. Just look back in the charts, right? Retraces are common. And of course, every now and then, it'll just boost to the moon with no retrace. So you never really know. All right, so we go. So live accounts, $100 back in that thing. If another trade sets up today, I'll take it. Usually, I mean, it's possible that 2 trades set up in a day, but typically it's only like 1 setup that will happen per day. So that might be my only trade in the live account, but all good. I made $108. You know, do that 10 more times. The live account will be in a pretty good spot. And then, you know, I'll be able to scale up a little bit from this and then do another 10 times. And I'll be back in action full size, which is about $500. So, all right, everybody. We'll see if anything shows up in the with the combine. All right, I'll bring the next trade to you. Okay, so here we are with my 50K combine, looking at the NQ, setting up on the 1-minute candle right here. Looking for a close of this 30-minute candle. I'm going to go to the 30 so we can look at it. Looking for this 30-minute candle to close below this purple line right here. Actually, let's move that up a little bit. As long as we get a close below that, I'm going to jump into this short. We do have a little bit of an uptrend right here. You can see higher highs taking place and higher lows. Ultimate target would be way down here. Looking for it to come back down here. We are forming up a little bit of an M pattern right here as well, looking for that thing to potentially break, sending it downward, which would be pretty nice. I'm going to trade it in the MNQ. So right now my stop is up here. That's, you know, in the NQ, that'd be way too much. I couldn't afford that risk. Around $4,000 risk. And then if this just backs up a little bit, I'm out of the trade, right? So, because I'll hit my DLL. So I'm in the MNQ, the micros instead of the mini, because now I can afford to get into it. And worst case scenario, I lose $400, $500. So that's what we're looking at right now. So just waiting another 5 minutes roughly for this candle to close. Maybe it'll put a nice big tail in and close just up here at this purple line. And I'll be able to get in the trade and then watch it sell off. This also retested this gap, or filled this gap area here. We do have a bit of a gap fill and then rejection here. So there's some good signs pointing to a lower trade. Here we go. So we got the retracement coming up last 5 minutes, creating a tail. And I'm about $850 away from finishing my combine. It would be awesome if I can get it in this trade, but I'm not going to try to get it in this trade. I'm just going to take what the market gives me. And then, you know, tomorrow, next day, whatever it is, we'll get there. Okay.
Order filled.
So in the trade, my limit order.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right. I got my 2 stop orders because I'm going to take a contract out here when this thing starts to go down. Okay, looks like it might be on its way back up here.
Order filled.
Okay, so 1 contract out. I'm going to go back over to the 30-minute. Can better see what might be happening here. So right here at this W that broke out, it came back down right into that area. So there could be a bit of a support area developing here. But I got my 1 contract out. I'm going to let the other one ride. See if we can get into this next pocket down here. Part of me is like, just take this one off too. Finish the day up $257. Only $600 away from passing the combine. That's like 2 days of taking it easy. And but that's not the trade. So I'm going to try not to trade my P&L, which is hard when you're just trying to get a target to pass a test, if you will. It's you know, you find yourself drawn to looking at that. Where am I at? Am I going to pass my test? How close am I? All right, so now it's down into the new zone here. Looking good. So here's a question for you traders. When you put your stop in, do you just leave it there and that's always your stop? Or do you find it that based on what's developing in the market and what's happening, like is it a volatile day? Is it a choppy day that you have to put your stop starting in your position pretty far away? And then once you're in and things are settling or conditions are developing, then you can move your stop in tighter to secure a smaller loss, or even to start locking in profits? Or is it always set it, forget it on your stop? Like you just put it in and that's where it lives. For me, it starts where it needs to start for the volatility. You know, like I showed you with the 1 hour candle. I'll go back over there real quick. Like when I first get in the trade, my stop needs to be above this 1 hour candle in this case, because it's really close to the bottom of this M pattern potential, which could turn into a W, right? And that also has a draw for possible retracement here. 4 hour candles opening, lots of things happening. Right in here, I could be getting stopped out, but if a candle is going to break, then it's a whole different story. Things could be turning around. So I'd want my stop to start above this. But once I start to get this kind of sell-off, then I might say, wow, this is kind of a big move. If this wants to come all the way back up and go green, I want to be out of my trade. So I'm moving my stop now down to my break even plus a couple dollars, because if this thing's going to reject off of here, that's very bullish and I'm out. This could be going up or sideways, whatever. It's not going down where I expect it to go. So I'll just be out break even plus a couple dollars. So there's, I think about things like that when I'm looking at my trades. I'm not sure, have you ever thought about that, or do you all do the same thing? Or is it kind of set it, forget it? Going back to the 30. It's a green day. It's a green day. Super excited. It's finally a green day. I'm doing my happy dance right now. I needed a green day. It's been a rough couple days, so it feels good to be green. So I'm going to head out here, though. Wish I could stay and trade a little bit more, see if I can get a little bit more out of the day. But I got to get out of here. And then when I come back, if there's any trades that set up that are really, really awesome trades, I'll take some in the MNQ. And just looking for small hits, lunch money hits. And that's it. I don't want to risk giving away my green day. I think I need a green day just from a psychological mental fitness victory. All right, so I'm back. Just in time. Walked in and saw this potential trade. Probably shouldn't take it, but I'm going to. This is where a casino account would be good. I need to reset that thing. You can see this bounce right here. Bounce right here. My entry is right here. Looking for a break of that on the NQ. Not looking for a huge move, just looking for a little move. So I'm going to put my buy stop market in right away. Start protecting my profits right away. Got 15 minutes left before this 30-minute candle closes. This 5-minute candle just opened that we're looking at right now. We're looking at 5-minute candles. The downside is I should probably wait for a green candle. There's a lot of red candles here. Probably should wait for a green candle and get in on it, but didn't think about that till just this second. So now I'm in. And I was looking for just a push through, protect profits, and I got rejected immediately after getting in, and not going well already. Will this be a lesson on how you take a green day and make it a red day? I hope not. Looking to get green here. Drop my stop. See if it wants to keep dropping. If not, I'll get out, wait for a green candle, and then go from there. All right, let me move over to the 1-minute candle. What's happening here? Hope it's not going to come back up here to retest this resistance support area. That will be bad. I can't hold that kind of move. It's too big. Should be in the MNQ right now, but I'm in the NQ. Well, it is what it is. I'm in now. Nothing I can do about it. I mean, I could get out, but that would be a bad idea. I think market's going down. Question is, will I get stopped out before it goes down because of max loss in the day? Needed to be in the MNQ to make another couple hundred. If it keeps on selling off, maybe even make enough to pass the combine. But I'm in the NQ right now. I guess on the bright side is if I get a little move like that to the downside here, I might pass my combine right now. Would have been good to get out right there, wait for this green candle, and then get back in. Or wait for a 5-minute green candle, rather, which needs to be up here. Okay, going back to the 5-minute candle. Yep, looking to make a green. This is where I should have waited for a green 5-minute candle, and then go red, and then take that trade. Boom, pass the combine. But I came back into the office last second, and I was like, oh no, I should have, just didn't think. I rushed went into the trade without thinking. So it may cost me because of that. Got to remind myself every now and then, traders, it's okay to miss the trade. There's another one coming. Man, I might hit max loss today. And it's going down. I'm pretty confident this is going to hit this target right here. Let me mark it on the chart. So after I'm stopped out, you can see. Actually, I'll take this right here. And I can come back and show it to you. Yeah, pretty confident now that I may be getting stopped out for max loss in the day. Take a green day, turn it to a red day. Missed a good opportunity to get into this trade, which would have been kind of up here where my stop is. See this little, shrink it down a little bit. Right here, this consolidation area. A break of that would have been the place to get in. Go for a little ride on the MNQ, not the NQ. It would have been a great spot right now. But even this with the MNQ would be fine because I'd be able to last this. I'd be able to hold out through this and get back in the trade, or just stay in the trade till hit the target. But right now I don't have the DLL room to do that. I have $1,000 DLL and a small account. $1,000 is right for where I'm at. Actually, probably shouldn't even be risking that much. So I don't have the ability to hold through a DLL like $1,000 retrace. With the MNQ, it would be a $100 retrace. No big deal. Come down, break through here, make maybe another 100 to 200. All good. But I'm in the wrong ticker. I need to be in the MNQ. Okay, 2 seconds. All right, new candle open, new 5 minute. And the new 30 is going to open soon. Do not want to be in this spot right now.
Order filled.
All right, I was going to drop my stop there, so I didn't hit the DLL. And it moved before I could do it. So now I hit my daily loss. So I took my $200 green day, so close to passing my combine, turned it into a max loss red day, $1,000 down today. And that's how you turn a green day into a red day. Because I saw an opportunity to try to pass my combine today rather than just being patient. And it would have been fine. I just was in the wrong ticker. I should have been in the MNQ and not the NQ. And I walked in, saw it real quick in my office, and rushed right in here and did a dumb thing. So, yeah, that's how today's going to end. All right, that's a pretty big setback. See you tomorrow.